Hi everyone, welcome to probably the final video with our Lego topic, because we are now going to be looking at how we assemble our parts together. So here's my Lego base plate that we made in the previous video. What I didn't do in that video was rename the tab, so I recommend right clicking on there and renaming it to Lego base plate. This is the assembly tab that we haven't mentioned. It's been there all along, but we haven't really mentioned it, and that's what we're going to look at now. So I want to click on the assembly tab. Now, if you imagine we were in the workshop in T1 and we were making a bike, for example, we'd have all the parts laid out in front of us, and we'd start to assemble those parts, put them together to make the design of the bike, to make the final product. We do exactly the same thing when we're using computer-aided design. So let's get started. First thing you're going to do is you need to insert your parts. This screen looks slightly different to the other screen, so our part studios, it is slightly different, and it has a different set of tools along the top. Let me just change the screen so it looks a little bit more like what yours would look like if you had a video running next to it. There we go. So I'm sorry, I'm just thinking how your screen would look. I don't know. I'm going to go with that, but obviously you've got this lovely, beautiful mountain there. A bit distracting, but let's go with it. So first thing you need to do is you need to insert your parts. So click on insert, and you can see, again, this is why we create those little part studios, because it's all nice and orderly and methodical, and you can start to bring over the different parts. So we're going to start with our base plate. So I'm going to click on the base plate. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see. There's my base plate. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to green tick. So I brought my base plate along. I don't know where my origin was. I was over here. The origin isn't massively important right now, so don't worry that it's not realigned. What I am going to do though is I want to fix this in position. It's the base plate, and we're going to build on top of it. So I would like it to stay in the same position. And to achieve that, I'm going to right click on my mouse, and I'm going to choose fix. That's now fixed into position. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Next thing I'm going to do then, I'm going to go back to my insert, and I'm going to bring in my 2x2. Now when we click on it, it does want to bring it in towards the origin, which is that little black circle dot, but actually for the purpose of this, I'm going to take it off my base plate because I find it a little bit easier. So I've moved it out, and I'm going to green tick it. Now at the moment, I could move this around if I wanted to. I can click on it, and I can sort of drag it to the left, I can drag it to the right, and I can drag it up and down. I could also start to rotate it. I'm not going to do that because it might get a bit complicated, but I can actually rotate it too. Now, your toolbar is different in the assembly tool because we need to use mating tools, and mating tools are what they suggest they do. They lock two pieces together, two parts come together, and it mates them together. So that's what we need to do. So we're going to start building up our Lego design. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I find the mating tools in Onshape, they can be a little bit tricky to use sometimes, and you do have to. It does really test your perseverance and your patience, but it does work. So you got to stick with it. Right, toolbar then at the top. For this activity, we're going to use the fasten mate, which looks like this sort of grey, this cylinder with a grey base and a white top. And as you know, in Onshape, you can hover your mouse over and it'll tell you what it is. So it's fasten mate. Now, when you use this, I want you to think like it's a bit of glue, and you're going to tell it where you want to drop a little bit of glue on your 2x2 Lego piece and the base plate. So let's click on the mating tool. And this is where your sort of like your viewing cube and your orientation skills with the mouse are going to become quite key. So I'm looking at the back there of my base plate, and I'm looking at that back corner of my 2x2 Lego piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rotate myself around so I can see my Lego cube there. For the ease, I'm going to hide my base plate just for this so I can zoom right into that back corner. Now this is where it can be a bit fiddly. I want to choose the back corner. You can see it jumps around a little bit. It is fiddly, you need to be patient. That's what I want it to look like. I've got the green line running across the line shooting up to the left. I've got the red line shooting along the line or following the line that goes off towards the right. And I've got the blue line which is pointing towards the part that I want to mate it to. So I'm going to click. So I've imagined that's a little bit of glue. I've put a little bit of glue that's facing this way. I'm going to unhide my base plate. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I've got a little bit of glue right at the far corner of there. I want that. See, there's my glue, my fasten mate. And I want to fasten it right into the corner here. So, again, orientate it. Use your mouse to orientate. I've got my blue line sticking up. So I'm quite happy with that. I've got the yellow line following the line that's going up, and the green line follows that line that's taking off to the right of my screen. But the important line is the blue line going up. And it does jump around. It's not there. Okay, it's not like that because the blue line isn't pointing up. You have to get it and be patient. See, I've lost it now. So I have to move it around, hover my mouse around. There we go. Left click. Solve and green tick. Let's go back to my isometric view. There we go. There's my first brick. And I've mated it in and using the mating tool. So I'm going to red cross that. Let's insert another Lego brick. Let's go with another 2x2. Let's bring it off my design. I find it easier when you're using the mating tools to have them off the design. I'm happy that I've brought it in, so let's green tick. Now I could repeat that process by trying to get to the underside of my Lego brick and dabbing a little mating tool there, aligning it with there. But there's an easy way of doing this. Fasten mate. Now I'm going to fasten. I have to choose the center. Usually gives you 3 points. If you see it, gives you 3 points across that line. So mid, top, bottom. And across here I've got left, middle, bottom right. So I actually want to choose the center. Remember, that blue line is really important because I want it to be facing the part I'm mating it to. So I'm happy with that. You can see the blue line's going the right way. Left click. And I want to stick that right on the center of that piece there. Click solve, green ticket. And you can see I've now got 2 blocks mated together. Alright. One more, and then you can have a go and play with it, have a little play around and come up with a few little designs. Let's try my 2x2. Bring that in. Now, let's say I wanted to change. I'm going to click there. Let's say I actually wanted it. I didn't want it running in this direction. I wanted to turn it around 90 degrees. If I click on it, I have a little icon that I can use to swivel it around, and I can set it to 90 degrees and tick. So now it's lined up with those, and I'm going to use my fasten mate. So this time I'm going to fasten this corner. I want that blue line pointing down. It can be fiddly. I find zooming in really helps. So that was correct, and I want that corner to line up with the corner of this. And there we go. Solve, green tick. And then use my viewing cube to take me back. So you can start to see I'm building up my design. So that's what I wanted to go with. I wanted to use those mating tools in the assembly tab and start to build up the design for your Lego pieces. If you want that challenge and there are pieces that you want to design, then please go into creating a new part studio, have a go at sketching them, and then insert them. That's just reminded me, there's one thing I'll let you know. So let's say I didn't like the colour of my 1x2 Lego piece. One of the beauties of CAD, if I go into that part studio, if I right click on it, edit appearance, I want to make it like a teal colour. So I've updated it in my part studio. It updates it straight away in my assembly. Really quick, really easy to make those changes to your designs. Let's say I actually tried that, I didn't like that. I want to have a grey piece, and it's updated. Alright, this is the time where you can start to actually make designs and build using those Lego blocks that you've created. So have some fun, be inventive, be creative, and practice using those mating tools, and and persevere, be patient. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you very soon.